I wrote the part of the interactive playground whilst I was in Canada in the winter, and I got to live through a day thaw in Canada.
Which is?
You start off with 6 foot of snow, and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon it's all gone and there's water absolutely everywhere. So you remember that scene when Edmund is walking behind the sledge?
Yes.
I went and checked. C.S. Lewis had a Canadian aunt, and that must be where the beavers come from. And I suddenly realised Narnia is set in Canada. And it was one of those totally trivial moments I was determined to get in as a footnote. Because otherwise, when we talk about alterity, so you calling me an international writer is like really weird to me. I'm an international writer.
Well, you have an international perspective, perhaps.
Well, but my point is that as a Brit, everybody else is international.
Well.
I'm in the centre of the universe. So that moment when Narnia is destabilised,
right,
and you realise that the reason it feels so foreign is because it's set in a different country.
That's fascinating.
There's another writer called, a Canadian writer called Catherine Anthony Clark, and she produced a book, not The Golden Pine Cone, the other one, The Silver Fir Tree, about the same time as The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Set in the winter, 2 children chase after their dog, they find themselves through a porthole, they meet a witch of winter, they have to get rid of the winter. Does all this sound familiar to you?
Yes.
I'm not saying one's plagiarised from the other, but they're very clearly pulling from a similar source text.
Right.
And I'm afraid I wonder if it's an Indigenous story. Because there's certain things in common
there's
about
the Snow Queen as well, which is an old European folktale, but it's a very different story.
It doesn't have anything to do with winter at all.
Yeah.
The Snow Queen is about emotional winter,
Right.
not about actual winter. Whereas in a country where winter lasts a bit too long,
right,
it kind of makes sense to have a story about defeating the Winter Queen and summer comes.
That's fascinating.
So
I was surprised by how mild the climate was in the UK when I went. I envy
It's because of the Gulf Stream.
Yeah, I envy your gardens. So as a gardener.